I'm Kai Chan, and I'm a professor in the Institute for Resources, Environment and Sustainability and at the Biodiversity Research Center. And I run Chan's Lab, the Connecting Human and Natural Systems Lab. For years, I've been working with colleagues both at UBC and elsewhere on sea otters and kelp forests and coastal communities off the west coast of Vancouver Island. And what we found was effectively that although sea otters have really important and concerning impacts on coastal communities who rely upon shellfish resources both economically and culturally, so urchins and crabs, clams, geoduck clams, as well as abalone, it's also the case that they have tremendous diffuse benefits for all of us in the form of recreational opportunities, sequestering carbon in the deep ocean, and also supplementing fisheries like halibut, herring, and salmon. And so the benefits of sea otters that we calculated across all of those diverse ecosystem services, even accounting for the costs in the form of the shellfish that the sea otters eat, turns out to be multiple tens of millions of dollars a year by our best estimate of just those economic benefits. I teach both undergraduate and graduate courses at UBC. In the Environmental Sciences program, I teach ENVR 430, which is the ecological dimensions of sustainability. And I teach interdisciplinary research design for sustainability, which is RES 602. And I teach courses on ecosystem services, and I have taught on social ecological systems. I've always loved critters of all kinds. When I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I'd be rustling around in the woods, picking up spiders and other insects and invertebrates and trying to figure out how to keep them alive for a little while so that I could keep an eye on them. I studied all kinds of science in my undergraduate years and then transitioned into an ecology and evolutionary biology degree at Princeton University, where I did a PhD. And at that time, I was already deeply interested, not just in life and how to understand living organisms and ecosystems, but also the social aspects that intersect with those. I grew up in Toronto for most of my life, but we had one year when my father, who was a professor, is an emeritus professor at the University of Toronto, did a sabbatical with Michael Smith out at UBC. And so I was 7 years old, running around under the rhododendron bushes, playing tag and shooting my brother and sister with water pistols. And it was just like the best year of my life. So later in life, when I was thinking about the places that I could imagine being, UBC came to the top of mind.